All right, everybody, welcome to this week's Next to Nature. There's always a turkey on this segment, but,
Me.
at least one. But we brought in a few others this week, getting ready to talk about turkey season.
That's right.
And I will say this: I've only been turkey hunting a few times, but this is your favorite season.
It is.
You love to turkey hunt.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why? Let me ask you that first.
I had a friend tell me, this older gentleman, that always said, he said, you turkey hunt because you just want to see it happen one more time. And by that, he meant to see, it's a show. And I mean, when you have one coming through the woods and he's hammering, gobbling it, and he's strutting, it's a show. So you go because of that. And it's the most obsessive thing I've ever done in my life. Sometimes I can't explain it. But if you got any type of fishing career or like to fish, you might as well chalk it up to be gone, because to me, I just can't, there's nothing else. I want to go to baseball games. I want to go fishing. The compulsion to do it is what keeps me going. It's just, I can't not do it, you know.
And I will say, some of the most secretive people I know are turkey hunters.
That's right.
They're not going to tell you where they're hunting.
No, and it's the only time you really can get away with a lie is that's why I always say the one time it's okay to lie is during turkey season. So don't ask me, because you're either going to get told, well, I'm sorry to say, I will tell you a tale. I'm not going to tell you. And that's because, it is, you find one, you don't want to tell anybody else. At least that's the way I am. And most turkey hunters are that way too. And there's a language we speak too. If they say, "Would you hear a turkey gobble this morning?" And say, "I heard a woodpecker." So I didn't tell a lie, but I didn't tell the whole truth too. So, but yeah, it's time to get prepped for your stuff. You want to get your camo out, your vest out. It's got all your calls in it, and make sure your gun's patterned, because you owe it to the turkey to dispatch them as soon as you can, or as cleanly as you can.
Right.
So I do all of that each season, is to getting ready for it. And sometimes that getting ready for it gets all over me, just because I know it's getting close. So.
Gets the blood flowing.
That's
All right.
right.
So whenever you're getting ready for the season, you talked about your camo, your vest, making sure it's ready. What are some other things that you can do really to prep and get ready? Scouting
is probably the most important thing, to be honest with you, because if you've got to find birds in order to hunt birds. You don't want to go to empty woods and trying to find a turkey.
That's true.
So I go out starting about right after Valentine's, and I'll start listening. I'll get up every morning and try to find one gobbling, and sometimes you find them early and sometimes you don't. But going through the woods, trying to find scratching, trying to find droppings, just any indication that there's turkeys in the area. And that's the way I start prepping, really, for doing, for starting to turkey hunt during the spring. One of the things that I really find important is woodsmanship. Woodsmanship has taken a lot more turkeys than any calling that you could ever do. So knowing the woods, knowing where the birds are, calling is just a part of it. Some people don't like decoys either, but it's just another aspect of it. Hunt the way you want to, and let other people hunt the way they want to.
Yeah.
From that standpoint, just be safe. That's the main thing, is you want to be safe, because people get hurt every year turkey hunting.
Yeah, because turkeys have such great eyesight.
They do.
You don't want to wear a bright orange
No.
like you would when you're deer hunting.
No.
So something to always think about.
That's right.
And this is a topic we can revisit
Right.
later on.
A good season is a season you don't get hurt in or hurt somebody else. So.
Absolutely. All right, thanks for joining us this week on Next to Nature. We'll see you back here next week.